asking everyone on this tour to give us their go for no story. Now, he mentioned the go for no story with you guys and Chicken Soup and getting it published.
Right.
And you just that's my go for no story for you. You might have a better go for no story that you.
No, I'll share that one with you, and perhaps another one. When Mark and I decided to take our book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, to New York to basically sell it to a publisher, we were pretty much finished with the book and ready to sell it. And we had an agent named Jeff Herman who went with us. And we spent, it was either 2 or 3 days visiting publishers and quite a lot of meetings. And I think we got, somewhere in the range of like 14 no's or something like that in the first couple of days. And Jeff Herman finally said, well, we've gone to all the big publishers, Simon & Schuster, Warner, HarperCollins, etc., Random House, and I don't think I can sell this book. And so he gave it back to us. He actually did something. He went to what he called the next 22 down, and they all said no to it. He said it's a stupid title. People don't read short stories. There's no edge to it. It's not glamorous. It's not edgy. It's not sexy, And so we said okay, and he gave us the book back and said, I don't think you're going to sell this book. Well, Mark and I said, no, we are. And so we contacted a number of other publishers over time, still got no's. And then we decided to go to the Book Expo America, which that year was held in Anaheim, California. And we went for 3 days, and we walked from booth to booth to booth. There were over 4,000 publishers with booths. Now, we didn't stop at Rand McNally. We knew they only did map books, or the University of Georgia Press. They're only doing academic books. But we stopped everywhere else. And we kept hearing, no one knows you guys, you don't have a platform, meaning like we didn't have a TV show or radio show like Rush Limbaugh or Good Morning America or something like that. And again, we got the title stupid and people don't read short stories. But late on the 3rd day, this was a long day, so lots of rejections, this little publisher from Florida named Health Communications, HCI, said, we'll read it. So they took it home and read it for about 2 weeks, and they called us up and said, we'd love to publish it. We went, yay. And we said, do we get an advance? And they said, no, we don't do advances. And we said, well, how many copies do you think we'll sell? And they said, well, if we're lucky, 20,000. And I remember Mark and I almost in unison said, well, that's not our dream. And they said, what's your dream? We said, we want to sell 1.5 million in a year and a half and 150,000 by Christmas. And literally the book came out in July, and by December we had sold 135,000, so we just missed it by 15,000. And in a year and a half we sold 1.3 million, I believe it was. And so we missed that by 200,000. But our publisher wasn't laughing anymore and took us seriously. And that book went on to sell about 10 million copies in the United States and then many more around the world. It spawned a series now with 217, I think, titles in it. And we're in something like 37 languages around the world. And as a result of that book that nobody wanted, we set a goal to have we call it our 2020 vision, and to sell 1 billion books by the year 2020. And just recently, Ennui Publishing in China said, we're going to publish every book in your series in English, so people can read them in English, in Chinese, so people can read Chinese, and in English on one page and Chinese on the other, so we can teach English to our students in school. And they think they'll sell 500 million books by the year 2020. So that puts us up around 700 million sold. So we just have to get a few 300 more, and we're there.
Nice.